Welcome to another episode of Training 101. Today we'll be covering 3 basic shoulder exercises. For a complete shoulder workout, it is very important to hit all 3 areas of the shoulder. We have the front, the side and the rear deltoids. So first of all, we have a very basic shoulder exercise. This is known as a shoulder press machine, so which works mainly on the anterior or known as the front part of the shoulder. So first of all, let's talk about the posture. Okay, so main thing would be to, number 1, to sit all the way back in. Next would be to maintain a upright posture, keeping the chest up and shoulder blades tucked back and down throughout. Okay, next will be the position of the hands. So place your hands on the handles, palms facing forward, hands slightly wider than shoulder width. Okay, let's talk about the execution of the exercise. So be sure to maintain tension throughout the front shoulder the entire time and to push and execute the movement in a slow, controlled manner. So let's talk about the common mistakes that we usually see. So number 1, as you can see, his shoulder blades are not tucked back and down. Instead, he's literally dragging the weight up while locking the elbows at the top of the movement. Okay, so these 2 common mistakes will result in, number 1, losing tension in the shoulder muscles. Number 2 is increased activation of your traps and your triceps. Lastly, it will also increase chances of getting injured. So next up, we have a machine which works on the rear deltoids. Firstly is to maintain an upright posture, keeping the shoulder blades tucked back and down and elbows flat out to the side. So while doing the exercise, make sure that the elbow doesn't sink and to release the weight all the way in just before the weight slams. So these are the 2 common mistakes that we usually see. Okay, first is not locking the shoulder blades back and down and to go too far back. So lastly, we have an exercise for the side shoulder, which is a side lateral raise. Now let's talk about the posture. Keep an chest up, shoulder blades tucked back and down position with a slight hinge in the hips. Executing the exercise, be sure to keep your shoulder blades tucked back and down and to always lead from the elbows. So these are the common mistakes. As you can see, he is not keeping his body stable, instead he is bouncing. Next will be, he's leading the weight from the hands and is dragging the weight up using the traps. So this will result in increased activation on the traps and lesser activation on the shoulders. So we hope that the tips shared today will be useful. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. So like and subscribe for weekly videos on fitness, nutrition and health.